guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19, part 72 of our career mode. I think today we continue our quarter-final of the International Championship against Mark Allen. After yesterday's session, we were trailing 3 frames to 1, which, you know, would take after the way it went. So, yeah, the first frame, Allen nearly lost off the 3 misses and out rule, missing it twice, but then hitting on the third time, he went on to win that frame. Second frame, we messed up an early chance, so he won it. Third frame, messed up a really good chance, he won it. Fourth frame, he had another good chance. Oh my god, it was one of the most hardest fought frames I'd ever played, and we eventually were able to trip over the line in it. I mean, it really put me through my paces. If I was 4-0 down, this would probably be looking at defeat to the International Championship. As it stands, still, you know, got a fair chance in this tournament. 3-1 down. I won't count you out of it. I won't count any man out of it at 3-1 down in a best of 11. Not completely out. I'd put him at a disadvantage and make the other guy favourite, but wouldn't count him out of it, not at all. I'm not filming it on another day, I'm filming it same day. About half an hour later, I reckon. Just spent some time in the sun outside. Very pleasant, sunny, warm day. Saturday the 5th of June it is today. If you might remember, at the beginning of June we had some very good weather. End of May, beginning of June, so just enjoying that as well. I'll still keep on top of these videos so that I can premiere them out to you guys. Mr. Cannon, that'll flick on the... But I've got one ball out and that's set me up nicely, very nicely. Have the turns tabled, as Troy would say. Well, not as Troy, but not Troy himself, but Nicholas. Nice shot, really. Nicholas, well, should we call him his sidekick? I'm going to get some kind of a cannon, I think, here. Not a really great one, I wouldn't say. I've got 2 reds on, none of them optimum. That red, obviously. Also got that red. Just this red offers better position on some bulk colour, if nothing else, you know. And I think that's what's going to sway me towards this red over the other one. Got the pot. You know, I'm having to work hard for this break, but there are reds loosening up and so, but surely this pack is loosening. Just going to check if this red at the bottom of the pack goes. Obviously not on a red on this shot, but next shot it could play a significance. Probably not the next red. Yeah, that goes. Most definitely, I think. This isn't the easiest positional shot though. Good shot to pull out for that red. Starting to pull off these difficult pots, more difficult than I'd like, but if it means continuing the break, I'll gladly take it. Nice. Just, yeah, watching out, making sure I knock these balls in nicely. Just talking quietly, just because I don't know why exactly. It's not night time or anything. It's, yeah, very much mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 3:35 at the moment actually. Yeah, definitely not night time. Not quite because of that. That red did go before. It doesn't. No. This next positional shot. It's kind of taking my medicine. Might be on this red, might be not. Might be. Can't even speak the. Just can't even get the words out at the moment. Can be the effects of pressure sometimes. Gonna reach. It's reached and I've knocked a red out. Well, what a chance. Signs that maybe things are just starting to tilt in this match. Momentum's just beginning to shift, perhaps, after that last frame yesterday. Decent shot, I think. Let's go 37 in front this red. Pretty healthy lead, I'd say. 37 points. Play for pink or black here, whichever becomes easier when the shot's taken. I think it might be pink. May well be black though. Black's probably, yeah, black's definitely the better option. Got an angle on the black as well to screw into these. Bit of power. Missed quite a few of those blacks recently. Missed one against Robertson in that second frame, the one where he fouled off 51 points. But not that time, a really good pot, I'd say. Just a tricky little cut into right centre. Shouldn't miss it though. Don't think it's there. It is, it's dropped. Perhaps part of me was just preparing for the disappointment in case it didn't drop. So I'd be doubly happy if it did as well. Bound to be on something, yeah, it's good. I think it's good anyway. Oh no, that goes. That was the red I thought I was on, but it doesn't matter. On a red. Take this red on. So, you know, chance of a century break here if got the half century now. Century would obviously be better, but order of the day, win the frame. And that's not a particularly great shot, but if it weren't for being this straight on the pink, I probably would be a bit annoyed there. But you know, I ain't got the optimum angle here to get back for these reds. In fact, this red goes to right centre, left centre, what we're talking about. Absolutely fine here. I'll be just fine if the cue ball doesn't misbehave. Hit that slightly harder than I would have planned, but that's perfectly fine, that's brilliant. Perfect. You know, this red might go to right middle, because the other red's easy, so since I've landed on this red, it's the harder red, I'm going to go for it. Because this red's easy now, so I want to go for the hard reds when they're easy, just to make the frame as easy as possible. And I've had difficulties in this break, you've seen, you know. I've had to work hard in it, and I think I've done a good job to whip up this 60 break, if you like. Nice. This red. This red will leave Mark Allen leading Snookers. So there we go. Just needs the red and this there. I don't know where the next red's coming from. Don't really know. Probably just screw back and hope to be on one, maybe. But you know, break a 70 or whatever would be nice enough. Looks like I'm on this red, so what a shot. Obviously I'm going to need a good pot here. Continue the break, but I'll take a 70 break any day of the week. No, it doesn't matter about the red. We might come back. I doubt it. He needs 4 snookers. Yeah, he has conceded, so all of a sudden this match is very much alive again, 3-2. It's certainly important winning that last frame last time out. Obviously, we would have been 4-1 down now if we'd lost it. We may not even have won that frame under so much disappointment. Might have just kind of been a bit more resigned to defeat. But Alan, he's not floundering yet. He's playing a very tough safety shot, giving us a fair bit of work to do with the cue ball here. Good shot though, especially if it doesn't hit the yellow. Good shot, very nice. That is nigh on the bolt cushion, so yeah, that's close to exactly what I would have wanted. Attempt this just into the corner pocket. It's a shot to nothing.
So close, but he's missed it.
The blue comes to my rescue. That will, I'll be quick to forget about that. Don't know if it has though. Still an error. So, you know, this match isn't won yet, so to speak. What was that? Yeah. Well, Alan's in front in this frame, you know. This will put him in good stead again, taking this frame. But if we could take this frame, you know, possibility of a lead going into tomorrow would be on the cards. Obviously, we still need to win one more frame yet to guarantee another session to this match, because he could otherwise win 6-2. So yeah, that wouldn't be optimum at all. Where's that red? Wow, that's a foul. It's a foul, and I'm forcing him to continue because I see no value in playing on from here. No real advantage. May have left this red. I don't think he has. No, he hasn't. I'm just going to play normal safety. I'm not going to nestle into them. I know I say that's what I do best, but I'm lately getting pretty good at these just thin up the table safeties. The traditional shot. Whilst I haven't got the cue ball tight to the bolt cushion, I'd say that's a fairly good effort, so I'll take that pretty happily. Yeah, content with that result. And this match has been tough as well because of Alan's safety game. It's been fantastic as Alan in this. It's been fantastic as Alan. No, Alan's safety game. Alan's not an it. Alan's a he, obviously. Where's the cue ball? Where is that ball? Wow, in the jaws of the pocket. That would have been a surprise if he'd knocked that one in. He's left what I'm going to say is a fairly simple plant.
Now that's a top quality shot with the rest. Not easy at all.
So yeah, I've left a red for later whenever I need it. It's a nice easy red. Obviously going to need to take that one fairly soon as well because I will, obviously, for obvious reasons. I need to take it fairly soon because the black will need to have the black be able to pot into both corner pockets. Play it for blue there. I think we could build quite a nice sentry break or something good on this table. I'm pretty sure there is enough for a sentry yet. Pretty sure this pink goes, so yeah. It's feeling a surge of confidence after winning certainly my first frame of the match. My second frame, the fashion I won it was pretty comfortable. You know, I have to pull off recovery shots in the break. But I suppose for each one that goes in, it gives you confidence. That's part of the deal with recovery shots. Whilst they are difficult to pull off, if you pull them off, they're going to give you a boost of confidence. It's played up for bulk here. Headed for the bulk. I think I'm going to choose to take this easy red on pretty damn soon. Yeah, i.e. now. This next shot. I'm assuming the black pot's to left corner, so I'm not going to lose sleep over that. If it does, that's a fantastic positional shot. Yeah, easily pots. So already here, break 20, not overly massive yet, but nice start. You know, we got an easy starter from Alan, which, you know, helps us if we're behind in a match. this frame would put us on level terms, which I wouldn't have probably believed you if you'd said you'll be at level. If at 3-0 down you'd told me you'll be at level terms again in this match, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I probably would have laughed. I would have bitten your hand off, basically, if, as the saying goes. If you told me I was going to be at 3-all, when I was at 3-0 down, if you told me that you'll be at level terms again in this match at one point, I'd have bitten your arm off. As the saying goes, bitten your hand off, whatever it is. Bitten your finger, bitten your arm, bitten your hand, I think it can be any. But yeah, bitten your hand off, I think it's the most commonly used one. Just want to take on whichever red's easiest. So, nice little break going here, 35. That's not particularly nice. Pot. Or positional shot even. POT, positional shot. So yeah, even the word pot comes into that. Notes and things now, playing so much snooker. Snooker 19 in particular. The virtual video game. The greatest video game. I don't know if it's the greatest video game I've ever played. It's between Snooker 19, Mario Kart Wii, and Super Mario 3D Land for me. I know that rhymes quite a bit, but yeah, that's what it's between. Snooker 19, yeah, certainly a top 3. As much nostalgia as I get out of playing 3D Land, this game's brilliant. I get so much nostalgia when I play 3D Land. For some reason. And it's not like even a game that I was like... It wasn't like even my first game. My first was Mario Kart Wii. You'd think I'd be really nostalgic about that. It's just... For some reason I found loads of nostalgia when I played 3D Land. And it's not even close to being the first game I played. I played it when I was young. I was young when I first played it still, I suppose. But man, it hits me with nostalgia compared to some other games. Mario Kart Wii, perhaps I play so much of it that I don't get the nostalgia. And I've seen so much in that game, so much different things, different game modes, that it's kind of just become a different game to me completely. It means something else than it did when I was a child. Whereas with 3D Land, it's kind of the same game. I play it like once every year, pretty much, like a full play through the game every year. Like normally I like to play it in October half term, just end up happening. Play a lot of it in October for some reason. Weather kind of grew outside. And yeah, it's a brilliant game. But yeah, looking good with this visit. As John Virgo would say in an older snooker game, looking good with this visit. Nothing spectacular, but I think, given the circumstances behind in the match, playing pretty well. Really had to work hard recently in this match, and I think Alan's asked questions of us, and we're providing the answers now. Alan can only tie at the moment, and that is 3 apiece, barring snookers, of course. Wow, I can't quite believe with 3-3, starting this recording session, I was willing to accept that after 6 frames we could easily have been 5-1 down. Well, I wasn't willing to accept that, I was hoping not, but it was certainly on the cards. I did know that. I had to play the recording session, I had to play this session to record, but so it'll be the double from me here. I don't really see any other pot worth taking on. Just want to pot something. Nope. It always looked off when I was taking the shot, but I was too confident to change it. But yeah, that'll be even Stevens, barring snookers. And yeah, there we go. There you see it, 3-3. I really cannot quite believe we're at 3-3 in this match. I don't believe I caught up. And if I could now take these last 2 frames, wow. And all the momentum shifted in this game. You'd think that Alan's play would have weakened now. He would have crumbled a bit, having been pegged back. I don't really know. He's still playing decent safety. But yeah, we played good in those last 2 frames. I think we missed that. I think we have missed that. I felt like Neil Fowles just said, foul on the green, great shot. Or maybe he was calling Alan's shot great. We'll say, yeah, Alan made us play from there, he forced to continue effectively. So yeah, we haven't played a bad shot in return. I mean, the reason he asked us to play from there was no value in him taking it on. I don't know if he had a free ball. If he had a free ball, then there was definitely value in taking it on. It's probably an easy enough free ball. I can't really see this one that well. It's kind of a bit of a blind pocket. The real life Alan is extremely good at those, I feel. Remember, he did a lot of good ones on his way to winning the 2018 Masters, but man, he did play well in the hot. Throughout the entirety of 2018, I feel like Mark Allen played fantastic snooker. Like, he reached the UK final, he won the Scottish Open, you know, Masters winner. I felt like I think that Scottish Open was probably well deserved. He deserved to win it more than any other player. I mean, he had played so well in 2018, he probably deserved to win a ranking event. He didn't do, in the World Championship, you know, he reached the quarters where he got thrashed by Kyron, who stormed his way to his first Crucible semi-final. Yeah. I think that went in. But disappointed with the cannon. Very disappointed, actually. Initially, my thoughts lie on the black. Nope, played it all wrong, and I've left a chance for Alan to regain the lead in this match. What? I don't believe he took that red. I did not think he'd go for that red. I knew I'd left a red, but not that one. I mean, that's just insane. Fair due to Alan. Good player, but what the hell? So yeah, he's back in front in this match by a matter of 5 points. And that's silly of us, really. I mean, we screwed up maybe a shot we should have normally, in the last couple of frames, like, we did really well in the last couple of frames, only to kind of hand back a really easy chance for Alan to get his hand on the table again. I mean, the way he played the first 3 frames, I might as well have just gone to the toilet now. Whilst holding the button, of course, to let the AI play. I mean, he still probably would have mopped it up then. You know, he's that fast. Stomping around. Just like Sean the Stomper. So he stomps around the table. We'll break 31 so far, 32. 39. 40. So he's got 4 foul points in this frame from that foul shot we did at the beginning. Showed that thin clip. 7. You know, didn't expect the screw back. Of course, the blue end on his spot, so it's probably kind of a bit more natural. But I think that will be end of break unless he's going to take this to right middle. Oh, wow. The plant. Didn't think he had the confidence or skill for that. I thought his skill would have been taken down a few pegs after losing that frame. Losing 2 frames, actually, not just 1. Of course, we did do a bit of damage, taking 2 in a row. We'll just see if he pots this black. Yeah, I think we'll call it quits with this frame. And we'll hand it over to the pistol, as they call him. So yeah, back under pressure again in this last frame of this video. It's difficult opening red. Good shot there, I think. I'm on anything. Of course I am. On the blue or green or whatever. I don't know if I'm on the green, but not on the green. But it doesn't really matter too much. I'm on the blue. It's not the easiest blue in the world, but I should get it. Alan really just mopped up that chance, and despite what we may have wanted, he was never messing it up, really, was he? He played too good. Play the blue into bulk and play the cue ball into bulk. Yeah, you see, I was a bit dubious about that blue, if that's even the right word. If I was a bit uncertain about that blue. So I kind of just played it with an element of safety in mind. Alan played that terrific plant in that last frame. He nearly got a plant there. I think a couple of frames ago we did a plant. Start off a wonderful contribution. I think it was in the second frame of the session, our third frame of the match, to level up at 3 apiece. Talk about plants. Plants galore today. Most definitely. Another plant. And that was harder than the ones we've done in the previous frames because there's a bit of distance between the ball in the pocket and ball by the pocket and the pocket. So obviously in the other frames it was literally in the glove of the pocket. I think we have left ourselves a tricky one here. Yeah, not too easy. Still fancy myself for it. No, I don't. Do I or do I not? Dearie me, what have I done? That's what I get for playing a bit gutless. Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's go, everyone. Come on. Come on, everyone. Let's. Come on, everyone. Let's do this. Good chance here. Is that there? Yeah. Feel pressure in this match. Like this match has done a lot to put me under pressure. A lot of pressure as well. Reaching the semi-finals of the English International would mean a lot. I mean, we did make the semi-finals at the Shanghai Masters, and that was a big event. I mean, yeah, we lost 10-3 to Mark Williams in that semi-final. Yeah, I mean, we could have in theory been up after today's session in this match. We could have been in front, but my main objective was to get into a position where I had a chance to win the match, and obviously just to keep in it. And as long as I kept in it, I'd still have some kind of chance in it to win it, obviously. But the scoreline would have been at worst case 5-3 then. And yeah, it still can be 5-3 to Mark, but yeah, hopefully it's not. Hopefully we do drop this red in. This is a tough red. In real life, I'd have virtually no hesitation on that. Just had to take due care attention on that because, you know, it was important. It was a tough cookie, I feel. So yeah, if you're still watching, then pose another little question to you, because why not? What was your favourite match of this past season, so the 2020-21 season? So yeah, there were a lot of good matches. I feel the World Championship, perhaps, or the World Championship, the matches, quite a lot of the matches finished pretty quickly. I feel there was only one session to spare, despite all that. But there was a lot of short matches. There was a lot of quick, heavy scoreline matches in that World Championship. It was probably one of the least. It's probably one of the more boring World Championships in that sense, just because the matches weren't as close, especially in the first round. I mean, there were only 5 matches that were 10-7 or closer. If it's more distant than 10-7, I'd say it's a pretty distant scoreline. I wouldn't say it's like really distant, but I wouldn't say it's massively close. 10-6 ain't that close, is it? I mean, there were 2 10-7s, Murphy Davis, I think, and Higgins Tian. There was 10-8, there was a battle of the Wilsons, and there was 2 deciding frames in the first round, Bingham and Ding. Bingham winning it. And obviously Lisowski and Carter. I didn't watch the Lisowski and Carter one because I was at school. It was a morning session on a school day, so didn't watch it. But yeah, I would have liked to have. I wouldn't have watched it anyway, in fact. So I would have, even if I wasn't at school that day, I wanted to watch the match on the other table. Mark Allen versus Liu Harshan, because I really thought that was one of the picks of the round. I genuinely thought Allen versus Liu was one of the picks of the round. I think maybe it would have been, but I think Liu just maybe didn't turn up. Either that or Allen played so well in the first session that Liu kind of just didn't have a chance in the second one. Selby versus Mafflin, though, you have to say was pick of the round, obviously, because of their meeting back in 2015 at the Crucible. Everybody, well, certainly, I don't know about everybody, but certainly I remember the 2015 encounter. That was a fantastic match. It's the first time I'd seen Kurt play, I thought, man, this guy's good. I thought this guy is really good. But yeah, I'm not just talking about the World Championship, I'm talking about everything. I feel like perhaps a weak World Championship was made up for by a very strong Masters. A very, very strong Masters. I mean, there were plenty of deciding frames in that tournament. That was a brilliant. That was one of the best. That's probably the best Masters event I've ever seen. The UK Championship, well, the semi-finals were rubbish because they were so one-sided. The Looning Judd Trump game was decent because obviously Looning did put a bit of pressure on Trump, but the other one, Robertson and Zhou Yuelong, was kind of just a bit pathetic. And if you're Zhou Yuelong taking on Robertson, after he destroyed you 9-0 in a final earlier that year, I think you might have been a bit intimidated by him. So I think that might have been part of the reason Zhou lost so badly. It was 6-2, I think the result may flatter Zhou a bit, you could say, but yeah, ultimately, the best man won. That Robertson did. I'm not saying that I was supporting Robertson in that, I was supporting Zhou Yuelong. Obviously, I'm not a big Robertson fan. More of a fan of Zhou Yuelong than Neil Robertson. I think he's a fantastic player at Zhou, because, yeah, I mean, Robertson, don't knock him, he's a fantastic player, I just don't like him that much. Just a threat to O'Sullivan. Pretty much don't like anyone who's a big threat to O'Sullivan. Like, unless I like them just because I enjoy watching them, like Kyron Wilson or Yan Bing Tao, then no. Or Jamie Jones, I like him. And I could say then, but then by that logic I dislike all top 16 players really. But yeah, I don't dislike all of them, I do like some of them. I don't mind Bingham. Quite like Ding, quite like Kyron, as I say. Don't mind Mark Allen, don't mind John Higgins. Don't mind Williams. Don't mind Maguire. Don't mind Gilbert, don't mind Lisowski. You know? Not particularly big fan of Anthony McGill after the World Championship, but I can't imagine there's many fans of Ronnie who are particularly happy about that result. But it was part of the tournament. It did shape the ultimate result of Selby winning, which, you know, don't think there are many fans of Selby that I've heard of. I'm sure there are fans of him somewhere. I'm fans of him just because they like him, not because they're his family or something, just because they like to watch him play. Or maybe they do like watching safety play, I don't know, you never know. I mean, safety battle, they are exciting to watch. They do provide a lot more tension than a century break. The only tension of a century break is a player going to make a silly error and miss, you know. It's always nice to watch an effortless century break though, you know, it's kind of just like an easy frame to watch, it's especially good to watch a century break after a player plays on for snookers for a long time. It kind of just rubs in the irony of the previous frame of the player wasting loads of time on snookers only for them to either blow the next one completely because their opponent just takes it really easily, or for them to get it really easily without any effort, like less effort than they spent on the snookers required. If I'm even talking sense, this all only matters if I'm talking sense. I'd like to think I am. But my mind, on the tone of century breaks, my mind is indeed on that, believe it or not. It's 8 points off century break. But it's going to stay that way, I feel. Because I didn't know that the pink was going to spoil my day. That is a humongous shame, unless we can get the double in. Can we get the double? No, we haven't got it. Never mind. A century break, well, not a century break, but 92 break, not bad. It's a bit disappointing to have not got the century break because of the manner I did, but yeah, even Stevens. So comeback officially complete. We started today, a few frames behind. And I think taking that last one yesterday was crucial. I mean, we would have been 5-3 down had we not taken that, and that's barring every frame going the way it still did. So yeah, a crucial frame yesterday, I feel. 4-4, there you see it. So yeah, that was a really entertaining video, I thought. I really enjoyed that session, because obviously I played well. I outclassed Alan, really. So that was a more relaxing one than the previous one. I overturned the result. And yeah, we're back on even terms. So really hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to like the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.